In this section, the term education includes formal education requirements, such as degrees and certification in targeted subject areas, as well as general training, including 1. Upskilling, 2. Knowledge, skills, and abilities, and 3. Non-academic professional development. Sec. 1507. Assignment of certain budget control responsibilities to Commander of United States Cyber Command. A. Assignment of responsibilities. 1. In general, the Commander of United States Cyber Command shall, subject to the authority, direction, and control of the Principal Cyber Advisor of the Department of Defense, be responsible for directly controlling and managing the planning, programming, budgeting, and execution of resources to train, equip, operate, and sustain the cyber mission forces. 2. Effective date and applicability. Paragraph 1. Shall take effect on the date of the enactment of this Act and apply, a. on January 1, 2022, for controlling and managing budget execution, and b. beginning with fiscal year 2024 and each fiscal year thereafter for directly controlling and managing the planning, programming, budgeting, and execution of resources. B. Elements. 1. In general, the responsibilities assigned to the Commander of United States Cyber Command pursuant to subsection A. 1. Shall include the following. A. Preparation of a program objective memorandum and budget estimate submission for the resources required to train, equip, operate, and sustain the cyber mission forces. B. Preparation of budget materials pertaining to United States Cyber Command for inclusion in the budget justification materials that are submitted to Congress in support of the Department of Defense budget for a fiscal year, as submitted with the budget of the President for a fiscal year under Section 1105A of Title 31, United States Code, that is separate from any other military service or component of the department. 2. Responsibilities not delegated. The responsibilities assigned to the Commander of United States Cyber Command pursuant to subsection A. 1. Shall not include the following. A. Military pay and allowances. B. Funding for facility support that is provided by the military services. C. Implementation plan. 1. In general. Not later than the date that is 30 days after the date of the enactment of this Act, the Comptroller General of the Department of Defense and the Commander of United States Cyber Command, in coordination with Chief Information Officer of the Department, the Principal Cyber Advisor, the Undersecretary of Defense for Acquisition and Sustainment, Cost Assessment and Program Evaluation, and the secretaries of the military departments shall jointly develop an implementation plan for the transition of responsibilities assigned to the Commander of United States Cyber Command pursuant to subsection A. 1. 2. Elements. The implementation plan developed under paragraph 1 shall include the following: A. A budgetary review to identify appropriate resources for transfer to the Commander of United States Cyber Command for carrying out responsibilities assigned pursuant to subsection A. 1. B. Definitions of appropriate roles and responsibilities. C. Specification of all program elements and sub-elements, and the training, equipment, joint cyber war fighting architecture capabilities, other enabling capabilities and infrastructure, intelligence support, operations, and sustainment investments in each such program element and sub-element for which the Commander of United States Cyber Command is responsible. D. Specification of all program elements and sub-elements, and the training, equipment, joint cyber war fighting architecture capabilities, other enabling capabilities and infrastructure, intelligence support, operations, and sustainment investments in each such program element and sub-element relevant to or that support the cyber mission force for which the secretaries of the military departments are responsible. E. Required levels of civilian and military staffing within United States Cyber Command to carry out subsection A. 1, and an estimate of when such levels of staffing will be achieved. D. Briefing 1. In general, not later than the earlier of the date on which the implementation plan under subsection C is developed or the date that is 90 days after the date of the enactment of this Act, the Secretary of Defense shall provide the Congressional Defense Committees a briefing on the implementation plan. 2. Elements. The briefing required by paragraph 1 shall address any recommendations for when and how the Secretary of Defense should delegate to the Commander of United States Cyber Command budget authority for the Cyber Operations Forces, as such term is defined in the memorandum issued by the Secretary of Defense on December 12, 2019. Relating to the definition of Department of Defense Cyberspace Operations Forces, DoDCOF, after successful implementation of the responsibilities described in subsection A, relating to the Cyber Mission Forces. Sec. 1508. Coordination between United States Cyber Command and private sector. A. Voluntary process. Not later than January 1, 2023, the Commander of United States Cyber Command shall establish a voluntary process to engage with private sector information technology and cybersecurity entities to explore and develop methods and plans through which the capabilities, knowledge, and actions of 1. Private sector entities operating inside the United States to defend against foreign malicious cyber actors could assist, or be coordinated with, the actions of United States Cyber Command operating outside the United States against such foreign malicious cyber actors, and 2. United States Cyber Command operating outside the United States against foreign malicious cyber actors could assist, or be coordinated with, the actions of private sector entities operating inside the United States against such foreign malicious cyber actors. B. Annual Briefing 1. In general. During the period beginning on March 1, 2022, and ending on March 1, 2026, the Commander of United States Cyber Command shall, not less frequently than once each year, provide to the Committee on Armed Services of the Senate and the Committee on Armed Services of the House of Representatives a briefing on the status of any activities conducted pursuant to subsection A. 2. Elements. Each briefing provided under paragraph 1 shall include the following: A. Such recommendations for legislative or administrative action as the Commander of United States Cyber Command considers appropriate to improve and facilitate the exploration and development of methods and plans under subsection A. B. Such recommendations as the Commander may have for increasing private sector participation in such exploration and development. C. A description of the challenges encountered in carrying out subsection A, including any concerns expressed to the Commander by private sector partners regarding participation in such exploration and development. D. Information relating to how such exploration and development with the private sector could assist military planning by United States Cyber Command. E. Such other matters as the Commander considers appropriate. C. Consultation. In developing the process described in subsection A, the Commander of United States Cyber Command shall consult with the Director of the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency of the Department of Homeland Security and the heads of any other federal agencies the Commander considers appropriate. D. Integration with other efforts. The Commander of United States Cyber Command shall ensure that the process described in subsection A makes use of, builds upon, and, as appropriate, integrates with and does not duplicate